just heard today on my Nintendo news. Oh boy. Anyway, welcome back to another Verbal Assault, and this one is just a doozy. Oh my god. For those of you who know the company PETA, these guys are supposed to be like animal protectionist groups or something. Well, today they kind of made a statement, or not a statement, but they're complaining to Nintendo, again, about mistreating animals. Oh, Jesus Christ, PETA. Must you harass Nintendo every moment that you get? These guys are video game companies. They're not endorsing people to hurt animals. What the hell's wrong with you guys? Oy. So, yeah, I was on my Nintendo news. I was reading about PETA and complaining about Nintendo's 1-2 Switch cow milking game. And they wrote a letter to Nintendo, and here's what the letter has to say. Dear Nintendo, I'm writing on behalf of the people for the ethical treatment of animals and our more than 5 million members and supporters worldwide. Our staffers and activists have recently played the cow milking minigame for the Nintendo Switch, and realized that you've taken all the cruelty out of milking. We have more than 35 years of experience investigating dairy farms where cows were exploited for their milk, and it is never that pleasant for these animals. Can we have some realism, please? Oh boy. The following announcement that you've accepted Billings Farms and Museums Challenge, we're hoping you'll listen to some of our feedback as well. You gotta be kidding me. To simulate cow milking accuracy, 1-2 Switch would need to show all the aspects of dairy farming, such as the violent insemination of female cows, what the dairy industry itself refers to as rape rack. Oh god, PETA, oh god. Okay, cows produce milk to feed their babies, but their young are torn away from them as soon after birth so that human beings can use their milk instead. The mother cow will bellow for her calf for days after the baby is taken from her. Perhaps you could add these sounds to your game in order to remind players that by drinking milk, people support an industry that separates mothers from their childs. Really, PETA? Okay, let's continue. We'd be happy to provide you with video footage of the filthy conditions that cows endure from farms for you to include in your game. Okay. If you think that the gruesome nature of this world will be too upsetting, we suggest that instead of sugarcoating the subject, Nintendo, Switch. I like how they just... Oh boy, it's just like what they did with the word Switch. They could have just put it in quotation marks. It would have been funny. Anyway, Nintendo switched to simulating activities in which no animals suffer. For example, an almond milk minigame which you pick up almonds could be quite as fun. Is your team brave enough to face the truth? Okay, all bets are off. First of all, PETA, where the fuck do you guys get off harassing Nintendo for shit like this when there are other pieces of media that mistreat animals too? Seriously. What the hell is wrong with you guys? First the Tanuki suit, and now this? You guys are a joke. You guys are a freaking joke. Even South Park makes fun of your dumbasseries. Oh my god. It doesn't. These guys are supposed to be protecting animals from real life situations. And them using the media for their own selfish gain is just abusing their power. Instead of focusing on what people do in the media, as opposed to fictional media, you should be doing something about these animals now. Right now. PETA, you guys are a group that's supposed to protect animals, not harass the shit out of people like Nintendo for doing things like these. I mean, yeah, I'm not defending Nintendo's game. I mean, I think 1-2 Switch is a silly-ass game. The cow milking game is pretty silly, too. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's ridiculous, but... come on now. This has got to stop, PETA. You guys... again, you guys are supposed to be protecting animals. That's your job. You don't use the media to harass people like Nintendo, or heck, even Sony or Microsoft if they do stuff like this, or any other media who does this, just so you could get more credibility. These guys are just game developers. They like to make fun out of everything. And you guys are trying to turn them into a joke. You guys got, like, a fan game where Mario wears a Tanuki suit. Well, he skins one, and the Tanuki has to get it back from Mario. I mean, as entertaining as that is, it's ridiculous. Ugh. You know what? This is just... This is why I hate this generation of gaming. This is why I hate this generation of media. People will find anything to complain about and make a big deal out of it, and make a news story out of it. This world has gone crazy. And we're just living in it. I mean, really, an almond minigame? You guys think a game where you pick up almonds, a piece of nut that you can that's in chocolate, and you could make a game out of that? How can you make a game out of that? Better question is, how could you make a game out of a character trying to get back something, a fur that was skinned off of them? You guys consider all that fun? Really? My God, PETA, my God. You guys are the absolute worst. You guys are supposed to be protecting animals, not exploiting companies for doing stupid shit. You walking, talking pieces of shits with eyes. I'm done with the subject. This was a very dumb article I've read, but it had to be talked about. Normally, I don't really talk about stuff in the gaming media because it's not my thing, but I guess I'm going to have to make it a thing now. That's only if I see foul. Sometimes I'm usually quiet about things, but like news and everything, but if I see a foul, I have to call it out. And PETA, I sense the foul in you. I'm calling you out. You guys have lost all credibility with me. Heck, you guys are even a joke. Seriously. You guys are just nothing but walking, talking pieces of shit with eyes. Anyway, I gotta go. This is Gamer Review saying I will see you all next game.